Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the New York Mets. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound now, David Peterson. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy, no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you know, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Spencer Steer leading things off and takes a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Soto gets under it, and out number one on the grab. Here's the lineup for the Reds. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Rhys Hines.
And one of the most versatile players. He can bat anywhere in that order, and he can play anywhere on the field. Not just the outfield, the infield as well.
Next for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. Peterson, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Down and in, moved his feet.
Three balls, two strikes.
And that's ball four.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
De La Cruz with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. And a pitch. Swing and a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on. Those always feel good.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Ground ball right side, could be two. Lindor, that's one. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. One hit, one left. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Miley, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a changeup, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging. Here's Brandon Nimmo. That one fouled off. That missed by a lot, and that's ball one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1-2 now. That's towards center. Fairchild pulls it down, and there are two outs. Two down, base is empty. Here's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. Soto went deep in his most recent game. Two outs. Swing and a foul straight back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a slow roller. Slings to first. They get the out on Soto. And new inning getting started. Now it's going to be Tyler Stevenson. A little out front there as he swings through it. Peterson, in his sixth season, he features a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Toss to Alonso. One up, one down. And now it's Austin
left fielder,
Hayes.
Austin Hayes.
And that misses. Ball one. That's hard hit on the line. Nimmo hauls it in, 2 away.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Stuart Fairchild stands in now and watches strike one. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
One strike.
Second inning here, no score. Fly ball down the line, and it drops in. And that extends the inning. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run.
For the inning. So they pick up a 2-out triple. Bottom of the inning, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Miley back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Alonso matched a homer in his last game. Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's Mark Vientos. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And a foul ball. Hard ground ball, base down. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one.
Really
nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Hit in the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear
Francisco
and go a long way to track that
Alvarez.
one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Francisco Alvarez will hit next. Grounder off the pitcher. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. So 1 hit. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
off
take a look
for
at how the
Cincinnati,
series has played
first
out so
baseman,
far.
Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Right through there for a strike. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, second baseman,
And ready to hit
Santiago
now for Cincinnati,
Espinal.
Santiago Espinal. And that's in there for strike 1. Top of the third, no score. There goes the runner. Fouled off down the right side. That one ripped. Soto moving back for it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
De La Cruz stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swings through that one for strike 1. Steer, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it, and that is that. And we're back
Leading
as we
off
go
for the Mets,
to the last of the third. And now the DH, Jesse Winker. That one a little bit high. 1-0.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Booth. Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. 3 for 7 in the series so far. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Here's Francisco Lindor. Led off the game with a strikeout.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Tap foul at the plate. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Run comes in from second, in there safely.
Big RBI for him right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now it's Juan Soto. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
The 0-2. And that one hammered. Going back on this one. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here's Pete Alonso. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. On the ground. A dive. He's got it. To his knee. The throw. And very nicely done for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. That's in there. 0-1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
On the ground, right side. Alonso takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Stevenson batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Backed off the plate that time.
Two balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Austin Hayes getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. And we're all square. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now, Stuart Fairchild. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Falling behind 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 3. Draws the walk there.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Hines in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fairchild off of first with 2 away. And now the count is even.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And he takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Baseman, Mark Vientos.
Out to short, De La Cruz. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff
And now
McNeil.
here's Jeff McNeil. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ground ball. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Oh. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. Score remains tied 1-1. Peterson back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Reds just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
Steer swings through it for strike 1. Just missed. Runner at first with no outs here. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Up next for Cincinnati, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Right down to shoot. That's strike 2.
Well, we call that keyholing, even though it's right there and looks.
Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. He's safe. It's 2-1.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Man at first, one away. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Man, that looked like a pretty good swing, and I was waiting for it to get hammered somewhere. I mean, breaking ball, but he just somehow missed it. Timing looked solid, and his balance was there. He wasn't out on the front foot. Great pitch to hit, but just came up with nothing but air. So, tell you what, that's not a good feeling at all.
Ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
Ball, 2 strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting, catcher,
now
Tyler
here is
Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson. And there's a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And it is 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Two on, 2 outs. Outside. And that's ball 3. Austin Hayes would be next if they can extend the. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Citi Field. And now Jesse Winker.
Designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
On the ground, right side. And Winker is set down. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Taylor goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center.
0-2.
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field because in center you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking straight in at the hitter's area. On the corners, you're blocked a little bit.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 2. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here, at least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position.
Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. And fouled off. Second and third, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. to the right side. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Right
and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. Towards first, Encarnacion Strand takes it himself, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. A run on 2 hits. Back here in Queens, all set for the top of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Go ahead run on base. Stuart Fairchild now at the plate. And here comes the Mets manager.
Pitching for
the pitcher on here, Paul Blackburn.
Number 58.
And one thing on him. He's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And that one fouled off. Now this is in the air down the line. Nimmo sizing this one up. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
In the dirt, Hayes into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come.
And a base hit on the line. Hayes coming around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. 3-2, they take the lead.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now a chance for Christian Encarnacion Strand. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, and now 2 gone. So the batting order turns over. Spencer Steer digs in now. Outside low. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Hines off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside.
3-1.
Swung on, belted. Taylor raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Now the Reds manager. Tony Santion will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
McNeil up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Late swing, foul to the left. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the Mets go down 1-2. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. That misses, and it's 1-0. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2-0.
And a foul ball. Espinal started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Shortstop
Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. He's a dynamic player.
Yeah, Boog, the youngest player ever to hit 25 home runs and steal 60 bags, and you never know what he's going to do next.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And it is gone. He made him pay for that one. His 11th of the year. It's 5-2.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. This one in the air. McNeil brings it in. Out. Number 2.
Left fielder,
2 out, space is empty.
Hayes.
In now for the Reds, Austin Hayes. On the ground to third. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Alexis Diaz. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Alvarez, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs. I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
In the air, left field, down the line, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. That one to first. Encarnacion Strand. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Mets. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Center fielder, Stuart Fairchild.
Blackburn back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Taylor makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christian.
And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
On the ground to third. And that will end the inning. Reds down in order, and it remains 5-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Taylor Rogers.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Rogers, 34-year-old vet, and they traded for him earlier this year. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and a foul ball. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, struck him out. And that's the first out.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Juan Soto now 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner on, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second 2 on now with 2 away. So digging in, Mark Vientos, 1 for 3. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Through 8 full, it's the Reds 5 and the Mets 2. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Spencer Steer. Just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it remains 2-2. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out. Next for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss as he was out front. And that one cutting but missing down low. And now 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
3-2.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
De La Cruz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger foul.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes.
Pitching for
Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Emilio Pagan.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Luis Angel Acuna.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Gets him to chase after that one.
No ball. 1 strike.
On the ground to the left.
No.
And it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it. On to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
For the Mets.
He's 2 outs away. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Swings through that high fastball. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Jesse Winker.
Next for the Mets, designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Starling Marte. Runner on first with one down for him. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Alvarez leads off first with one away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
No ball, 2 strike.
Swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
Center fielder.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Ball 1 to Taylor.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat. Automatically, that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And there's a strike. The Mets trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And your final score, 5-2. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.